Hello fellow journey runners, this is episode 2 in the winter series. I don't know about you, but eventually at some point in my area you do have to run in the snow. So in this video I'm going to show you how to run up hills, down hills, and the flats in the snow. So let's get started. Hello, my name is Angelo, and this channel is dedicated to getting people started in running or to take their running to the next level. If you want to see the tips in these videos implemented in real life, just follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I don't know about you, but one of the hardest things for me as a runner in my area is at some point I have to run in the snow. I try to change my schedule of running, but sometimes there's no escaping it. I have to run in the snow. And it's not so much that I'm worried about falling in the snow, which is a factor. I'm more afraid of the people driving in the snow. And I can tell you that I've almost been hit several times running out in the winter weather. So this leads me to my first 3 tips. Tip number 1, try to walk instead if you can and move your schedule around. Or number 2, try to run during low traffic times, like maybe at nighttime or very early in the morning when there's not a lot of traffic out there. Or number 3, or you can even do a combination, is not to run on main roads, because if you run on the back roads, it's easier to cross to the other side if a car is coming towards you. Also, if you're on the main area and a snow plow is coming towards you, it's not so easy to run on the other side. From the back road, you can easily get to the other side and not get smushed by the snow plow. There are, however, some benefits to running in the snow. 1, it helps you work on your form, and it works very well for those people who are heel strikers. 2, it helps you work on turning gears. We'll be working on cadence, which will make your feet move faster. Also, it helps with the impact on your body. Running in the snow is not the same as running on pavement, so there is some give to the snow which allows less impact to your body. So the secret to running in the snow, actually all we have to do is look at walking. If you were to run versus walk, most likely you will slip while running. Why is that? And how can we incorporate that into our running? So when walking, you're standing straight, you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back, your center of gravity is right over your body. So that's going to be a key point in trying to figure out how do we run in the snow. The other thing is when you're walking, you're not walking and striking your heel on the ground and then pulling yourselves, and you're not walking on your tiptoes and trying to push you off. You're walking flat on the ground. What we need to do is incorporate those things. Also, if you notice when you're walking compared to somebody who's running, our stride is a lot longer than somebody who's walking. In order to go the same distance of a runner, we as a walker would have to take more steps. And so that's what we're going to incorporate this. More steps, keeping our center of gravity over our bodies, and trying to land on the middle of our foot, not heel striking or toe striking. By the way, if you like the tips that you're getting so far, please make sure you hit the like button. So for the rest of this video, I'm actually going to show you how I run up hills, the downhills, and the flats. On downhill running, you want to keep your feet underneath you, and that's the main thing about running in the snow, is keeping your feet underneath you, especially when you're landing. But when you're coming down a downhill, your center of gravity wants to go forward. But in the snow, we're not trying to go fast down a hill, we're just trying to get down the hill. So I tend to kind of squat down a little bit when I'm running, and I take quick steps to come down the hill. And I'm going to demonstrate on this one up here. But the idea is to kind of squat down and keep your center of gravity right underneath you, and take quick steps, because if you fall, you want to be closer to the ground. And again, I don't know how much you know about falling. You never want to fall on your wrist. You kind of want to smack it down. So if you're closer to the ground, you can smack it down. Maybe I can demonstrate when I come down the hill a pretend fall. So I'm going to come up this hill and then I'm going to run down it, and I'm going to show you how I move my feet real quick to keep myself balanced. This way, if I fall, I just smack down. You want to smack down when you fall. That way you're dispersing the energy if you fall. You want to be coming down real quick. Quick steps all the way down and try to control where your body's going. So that's downhill running. Okay, for uphill running, and we want to keep the center of our gravity below our feet, or above our feet, I should say, above our feet, and we still want to take quicker steps, but we're kind of driving our knee forward. You know, we're driving it forward because but we don't want to be leaning forward as so much as trying to keep our body straight at the same time. But if you take quick steps, you drive those. Knees, you will good. Okay, now let's try running flat. Running flat, again, we're keeping our posture straight, keeping the center of our gravity over our body. We're not leaning forward, we're not leaning backwards, but we are still taking quick steps, and at the same time we want to lift our knees, especially if the snow is deep. You want to lift your knees up higher. If it's not deep snow, then we want to keep our knees not so high, but if you're like sinking into the snow, like you're taking a step and it goes in, you want to be taking your knees up high when you're running. If it's not like that, then you can just go, but we're still taking quick steps, okay? So I'm going to show you. Unfortunately, I don't have snow on flat grounds right now, so I'm running through the woods. Hopefully I don't get hit by a tree. But I'm going to try to demonstrate running on a flat here, and let's see how it goes. Like I said, one of the things we're doing is switching gears, which is our cadence, which is how fast we're moving our feet, and landing on the middle of our foot. We don't want to be landing on our heel because we can slip forward. We don't want to be on our toes because we could slip back. If you like this video and my other videos on my channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. I have one more tip for you, which are these things. These are snow spikes. You can see the spikes right there. I'm going to demonstrate these, and what these do is give you traction in the snow. So I'm going to show you how to put these on, and we're going to go take a spin. Okay, these are snow spikes. I'm going to show you how to put these on. It's not always easy at first, at least when you get your new pair. But if you look at them, there's a bigger side and a smaller side. To put the bigger side on the front of my foot, on my shoe. So what you do, it's not always easy. So you kind of wedge it on there, like that. Make sure it goes over your foot. So now you can see that I have it over the front of my foot. Now we just got to peel this back layer onto the shoe all the way around. There we go. Now I got one shoe spike on, snow spike. So you can see on there. There we go. We're ready to rock. These are really the best for uphill running because remember what I said, your main concern about running up a hill, even if you do your form and everything correctly, if it's too slippery, you are going to have, you're going to slip. It's just how it is. So these snow spikes help you grip and is much better if you have a lot of hills in your area like I do. But even if you're running in the flats, you'll see that there's a big difference in the grip that you have on the snow. So I'm going to demonstrate. It's just running, but just demonstrating with them on. Okay, here we go. Because I have better grip now with these, I do still suggest keeping your feet at a quicker cadence, but you can extend your stride a little bit longer because of the grip that they have. But be careful when you get started, because you want to feel how they interact with the snow that you're running on. You don't want to just go out there, or you don't want to, hurt yourself. So, go slow and ease into it and see how they do. And as you build more confidence, you'll be able to lengthen your stride as opposed to just wearing regular shoes. And that's one of the benefits of these, having these snow spikes on. So please make sure you get a pair. They're very helpful, especially if you run on fresh snow and the plows haven't come through. They're not very good on the cement or the ice, so please avoid running with them on there. You will slide. There you have it. That's how we run up hills, down hills, in the flats, in the snow. For the next episode, I'm going to show you how you can still run a speed workout and run a track workout in the winter, or to have access to a track if you don't have access to one, and for very cheap money. So, I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, happy running.